With the majority of small businesses closing within the first 12 months of operation, you need to have your finger on the pulse in order to stay relevant. So, what kind of enterprises are profitable in 2022 and beyond? Welcome to Mindnificent. In today's video, we are going to walk you through the most profitable business ideas for 2022. Are you ready? Let's get into it. Number 1. Telehealth. COVID-19 has changed a lot about our lives, and to be successful in a post-coronavirus world, we need to be ready to adapt to the ever-changing environment. One of the biggest changes we have experienced over the past year is how we receive medical help. With hospitals preoccupied with COVID patients and most medical facilities being hotspots for the virus, getting help for an unrelated illness can be challenging, if not a dangerous experience. Lately, an upset stomach isn't worth the excursion to a medical center. However, with recent improvements in technology, medical consults can be done via phone or video call. Originally piloted to aid those in remote and rural communities, telehealth has seen a rapid rise over the past few years. In fact, the telehealth industry is expected to grow by 28% over the next 5 years, with some providers already booked out weeks in advance. With the right network of health professionals and a robust platform, you have a lucrative business model with a never-ending stream of customers. Number 2. IoT, Internet of Things. IoT stands for Internet of Things, and it's a rather blanket term that covers any little tech that communicates with each other. Think Wi-Fi smart globes, NFC cards, and smart sensors. It's a fast-growing industry with 24% growth in 2020 alone, despite a global downturn in all sectors. Now getting into this industry may not make sense for someone who isn't at least a computer scientist, electrical engineer, or tech guru, but all that know-how can be outsourced. The next big idea comes from someone that sees a real-world use case and solves it with tech. Maybe you've always wanted a sensor in the fridge that knows when you've run out of a particular item, and it automatically adds it to the next online shopping order automatically. These are the kinds of ideas that don't come from gadget nerds, but from regular people who see that a need can be filled. Being successful in the field of IoT will almost certainly guarantee profits in 2022. Number 3. Vertical farming. A huge issue facing our world is whether we will have enough space on our planet to grow crops to feed our growing population. With rapid urbanization and the growing amount of previously prime agricultural land that can no longer sustain crops, the sobering truth is that within the next 50 years, we are going to have a serious food supply and logistics issue. One solution that has literally sprung up is vertical farming. Highly organized, vertically stacked layers of often soilless plants take advantage of a controlled environment and optimum nutrients. This carefully controlled hydroponic ecosystem uses substantially less water than traditional farming and can be produced in places normally inhospitable for crops. Vertical farming can be installed in skyscrapers, warehouses, or greenhouses, ultimately solving both a space issue and shortening the logistics path of fresh produce to urban areas. Number 4. Plastic alternatives. It's no secret plastic is causing serious damage to the environment, but to date, plastic alternatives are either too expensive or just as pollutant to produce. Most people are happy to use plastic alternatives so long as they do the job. Think of it this way, the only reason paper straws never took off was because after a few minutes, the bottom half had dissolved and closed up. Creating a plastic alternative food wrap or cover is a perfect business idea that is sure to be profitable. The industry is projected to reach $95 billion by 2025 and continue to grow into the future. If you can invent, patent, or distribute a plastic alternative that is simple, inexpensive, and as easy for consumers to use than plastic, then you are in business. Number 5. IT support. As everything turns digital, even more so than before, we are fast discovering who is tech-savvy and who isn't. For some people, technology is just something they can't wrap their heads around, so they require someone who can help them with whatever tech questions or problems they have. This is an industry that has been growing for the past 10 years and won't stop anytime soon. In North America alone, the industry is projected to be worth over $261 billion by the end of 2021. Creating an online business where people can easily get into contact with you and get a response quickly is the perfect business idea for someone who understands technology. You can start off small, and as you begin to get more clients, you can bring on other tech-savvy staff with more specialized skills. You don't even need to be an online business. You could create a mobile IT support company that travels to people's houses to solve their IT problems. Even the best technician can hit a language barrier when computer illiterate people try to describe their problems over the phone, so hands and feet on the ground always helps. Number 6. Online personal trainer. Working in a gym is no longer a secure and stable job, at least not until we are fully vaccinated or COVID-19 somehow magically disappears. For those who gained a personal training certification, this can be a scary prospect, but don't lose hope because there are plenty of options out there like online personal training. During lockdown, some people realized they don't need to pay for the gym if they've got all the equipment they need at home. What they do need is someone to tell them which workouts to do, which meal plans to follow, and have someone on hand to motivate them to do better. This is where you can turn your expertise into a profitable business. If you have a PT certificate, you could set up an online business where you offer classes, advice, one-on-ones, and personalized programs. Or if you have certifications in nutrition, your business could even be more profitable. After all, personal training and nutrition go hand in hand. Number 7. Mobile auto repairs. Cars break down at the most inconvenient times, and getting a tow to a mechanic can be an expense some people just can't afford, especially if they're about to have a huge mechanic's bill on top of it. Starting your own mobile auto repair company is a great solution to this problem. Of course, the repairs you will be offering will have to be simple enough that you don't need a full mechanic's workshop, but you'd be surprised how many people don't know how to change their oil or fix a headlight. A mobile auto repair company is also great for older people who need assistance with awkward or heavy tasks like changing a tire. As the owner of a mobile auto repair company, it's a great way to earn a living. You don't have to pay for rent on a workshop, and you can offer a range of services that can be done on their premises. Number 8. Food trucks. Over the past few years, food trucks have been popping up all over cities, offering a quick, delicious, and fresh meal. If your dream is to open your own restaurant or cafe, but you don't have the cash to do so, consider a food truck. Food trucks are also often invited to festivals, markets, and other big events, so there's the added novelty of a new office backdrop every week. Rents in the US are at an all-time high, making restaurant ownership incredibly risky and stressful. With a food truck, that problem is removed immediately. If you don't have the capital to buy or fit out a food truck, there is a rental market that will give you a ready-to-cook vehicle for a monthly fee. Owning a food truck is a great way to get your foot in the hospitality door and build a relationship with the people in your community. Word about good food trucks spread quickly, so make sure you impress your customers with good food and even better service. That's all we have time for today. If you have any other great business ideas that we have missed in our video, let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed today's video, please let me know by clicking that subscribe button and bell notification button because more magnificent content is on the way. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.